Hello, Internet hookah pros, hookah enthusiasts, and YouTubes alike. Gnome here, and today I am smoking Spiced Java by Trifecta. The bowl is getting going, so the clouds are a little bit wispy. However, they're not as wispy as you would think. The lighting I've got going on here at 2:30 is not perfect for catching clouds, but you're here to know about the flavor. Honestly, those clouds look more thick and poofy to me than to you because of the camera and where the light is. Anyhow, out of the bag, when I first opened the bag, it smelled like somebody dumped ground Cuban roast coffee into some creamy, hardly identifiable flavor of shisha. Really hard to identify, but boy oh boy, that's coffee. It's not Turkish coffee by a long run, but it is Armenian? Argentinian? You'd have to be a little bit more of a coffee connoisseur to pin it down than I am, but I'm going to say it's got a very similarity to a Cuban roast that somebody put a bit of chocolate in. I'm getting lots of that nice chocolate creamy going on. Heavy cream and chocolate, and well, the chocolate's not heavy, but it's a heavy cream with strong coffee and chocolate, and then the spiced business going on. And because it was labeled, because it was labeled spice, I didn't think that it would have a creaminess, which is very refreshing. The spice is chai-like. Very chai-like, but is more clearly identifiable as a super-duper freaking subtle clove and vanilla French vanilla bean pod, which pairs with the creaminess and probably exaggerates it a bit. That is delicious. That is freaking delicious. It's not heavy, but it's flavorful. It doesn't come off as a very dense, dark lay on your palate. Wow, that is some come right out of my nose flavor. No. But it's very complex. It's got a delicate side to it, but it's rich. And I think that's the key word for this flavor. Is rich. Rich and creamy coffee with a spiced undertone. When I heard the name spiced coffee, I thought this was going to be bitey, really kind of spiced dark black stuff, which could have been cool, but this is very more accessible to the wider audiences, I must say. Clouds are thick enough now that my askewed lighting can pick them up for you. But the breeze is taking them away, c'est la vie. So, what else can I say about it? What else? Hello from the editing room. Hazelnut. Overwhelming, creamy, nice. Well, not overwhelming because it was hard to detect in the smoke. But after I smoked it, I realized that was hazelnut. Really hazelnut on my palate. And I like hazelnut. That's probably a strong reason why I like this so much. Well, it's delicious. It reminds me of Othmani Turkish coffee, but they're not. They're not like each other, whatever. It reminds me more of Hookah Hookah Mr. Bean. Yeah, very similar to Hookah Hookah Mr. Bean coffee, but with creamer in it, and some very interesting spice notes there that I spoke of. Please ignore the traffic in the background. I didn't think at 2:30 I'd get that. Nom, 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 nom. Hey, you know what? This reminds me of a song. If you didn't hear any of that song, that's because it's probably not public domain. Anyway. Brain farting. So, flavor accuracy in consideration of the name. I'd love to rate it highly, but I'm going to have to say 8. Because the name makes me think it's going to be a lot more spicy. I don't mind that one little bit. Now, as far as flavor accuracy to being coffee, 100%. This is a nice creamed coffee. Man,